Over the last 10 years, I have followed over 100 kids, capturing their feelings about themselves and their world. And this is the result, the first of many 5,000 Days films. It's called Two Brothers Meet Sam and Luke. What makes you angry?
When my brother calls me names. My little brothers.
So what do you think about your older brother, Sam?
I don't like him.
Do you think your brothers look up to you?
Not really.
What's the most difficult thing about your relationship with Sam?
He solves things by hurting me.
Ideally, how would you like to relate to Sam?
Better.
How could you do that?
Tried everything.
Next question I'm going to ask you is, what do you really care about now? What's the most important thing to you in the world? Do you like who he is?
Sort of.
Probably my family. It's important.
If you could say something to Sam directly, what would you say to him?
I think we have a pretty close family.
I just want to see how our relationship would have changed in 10 years.
It's been since then that me and Luke haven't fought for like over a year.
I just started talking to my brother and people are nicer than you think they are.
So you think the turnaround with Luke has to do with the turnaround with you?
Yeah.
So if you could wish for anything, what would it be?
I would wish to play for BYU.
I want to be on the team, BYU football team, even if I don't play.
The ultimate goal is to get a scholarship offered, full ride scholarship offered to play receiver.
So Luke, what's the importance of today?
It's BYU's junior day, arguably my biggest day of the summer.
Why is that?
Because it's my one day to compare myself to all the other recruits for BYU, and they're gonna have to take a look at me, no matter what.
Luke Nelson is a player that should be taken seriously, that is a great player, and that I think he's got the ability to do great things. And we'll see if BYU gives him an opportunity to.
So yeah, for a Mormon, going on your mission's a big deal.
So what is a mission?
You basically go somewhere around the world and you preach the gospel for 2 years.
I always planned on going on a mission.
My gut has always said that I'd go to South America.
I was in the first round of people getting their calls. And I go into the dorms and I get my parents on Skype. This is where you're spending the next 2 years. I've been wondering for like 15 years, right? So I read it and it's like, Dear Elder Nelson.
You are hereby called to labor in the Chile Conception Mission.
Yeah!
Go to Chile.
We call BYU and he says, well, I don't know what to tell you. We're full. You can try and walk on in the fall, but I don't know what else to say. We're full. You know, people give me a hard time about being Mormon. Like my family was built on the principles of the gospel. And that's the message that I'm excited to share with the people of Chile. And especially friends that will like make fun of my religion. And you know, you just try to smile and say, yeah, whatever, but part of me just really wants to say, hey, look, you know, there's this great thing that's brought my family so much happiness and myself personally.
So walk-on day is next week, and it's your last chance to fulfill your dream to play BYU football. So you get 35 minutes to prove yourself, 150 kids trying out, 8 spots. How do you feel?
Kind of surreal that it's finally here, or that it's coming up. Yeah. I've been thinking about it for so long. You hope one of those spots they're looking for a receiver. Yeah. And then you hope you're the best receiver, so it's still, with 8 spots in football, it can mean a lot of stuff. Yeah.
What we do is we go up to fences and we go, hello. 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 Or, hello. Or, I can't really do it very well, and then people come out.
¿Todo bien? ¿Se acuerda de nosotros? Pasamos ayer.
he came out from this room and he looked at me and he smiled. I'd never seen this kid before, and he looked at me and smiled, and he came over and just gave me just the biggest hug that he could. Elder Pucci told me that kid had leukemia.
And everything was very different from what he was get used to seeing in the States.
And I came back and I just had like an emotional breakdown. Just like a drop of oil totally submerged in water, but still just like not mixing. I really am not fitting in. I feel like a really worthless missionary, but I know it'll get better, so it's okay.
A street camera captures one of the largest earthquakes in a century to hit Chile.
At about midnight, we got a phone call from Luke, and he said there's been an earthquake in Chile. And then it came out that the epicenter was right near Concepcion, which is right where Sam was. And all of a sudden, kind of my heart sunk.